the PLA is experiencing major quality problems in its weaponry. The concern is well reflected in a newly published regulation titled Military Equipment R&D Regulations, which will take effect on March 1st. The key highlights of this regulation include one, strengthening quality and efficiency control, including R&D quality control, cost control, and acceptance evaluation. And then two, enhancing supervision and accountability through refined oversight and accountability measures. The introduction of this regulation suggests that the PLA leadership worries about quality issues in its equipment and weaponry. Since the rocket force purge began in the second half of 2023, China's defense industry has been turned upside down. So the Chinese defense industry has approximately 12 state-owned military industry enterprises. They cover various sectors such as nuclear industry, aerospace, aviation, shipbuilding, weaponry, and electronics. Some may say there are only actually 11 companies because China's State Shipping Corporation, or CSSC, and China Shipbuilding Industry Corporation, CSIC, were merged at the end of 2019. But for internal investigation purposes, they are still mentioned separately. So you could say there are 11 companies, there are 11 defense SOEs. Now, according to a recent opinion piece in a Hong Kong newspaper, Xindao Daily, these defense SOEs have almost all been caught up in the unprecedented anti-corruption crackdown that's ongoing. So let me give you a rundown of the companies with their top executives missing, removed, or investigated. China National Nuclear Corporation. The company focuses on nuclear energy, military nuclear technology, and strategic nuclear weapon development. So this is the SOE that makes nuclear weapons. Its chairman is suspected to be in trouble due to two recent absences. The next company I want to talk about is China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation. This is a company that focuses on aerospace industrial design, spacecraft launches, strategic or tactical missile development, and manned space missions. Troubled executives, removed or missing, include Wu Yansheng, chairman, who was removed from CPPCC membership on December 27th, 2023, and Wang Xiaojun, president of the China Academy of Launch Vehicle Technology, who was removed from CPPCC on January the 29th of 2024. So next on my list is China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation, and its abbreviation is CASIC, C-A-S-I-C. This company focuses on missile weapon systems, solid fuel rockets, micro satellites, aerospace industrial equipment research, and defense technology. Its deputy general manager, Wang Changqing, was removed from CPPCC on December 27th, 2023. And its chairman, former chairman Yuan Jie, has been missing for an extended period of time. Next, we have is Norinco, China North Industries Group Corporation. This company develops and manufactures tanks, armored vehicles, and ammunition supply for China's military forces. Executives removed or missing are former chairman removed from CPPCC, also on December 27th, 2023. And then the current general manager, Liu Dashan, has been missing since January 19th of this year. The next company is CSGC, China South Industries Group Corporation. This company researches, designs, and manufactures military equipment, including firearms, artillery, and vehicle-based weaponry. Its chairman has been missing since January, and he was also absent from key company meetings in January. His name is Xu Xianping. And its general manager, Chen Guoying, missing for an extended period of time, reportedly taken by the Commission of Discipline and Inspection. Next on the list is Aviation Industry of Corporation of China, AVIC. This company focuses on aviation technology and military aircraft manufacturing. The notable projects are the J series fighter jets, the J-20, J-10, and J-16. There's a whole bunch of executives removed or missing. Former chairman Tan Ruisong dismissed in March 2023, reportedly taken by the Commission of Discipline Inspection. He Zhaoping, general manager, dismissed. Yang Wei, who is the deputy general manager, he's known as the father of J-20. He is dismissed. And Zhou Ximing, current chairman, missing since January 18th and has absent from several events. Next is China State Shipbuilding Corporation, CSSC. This company is responsible for the production of naval warships, including the Type 076 amphibious assault ship and other advanced naval vessels for the PLA Navy. There are a number of senior executives who are removed or missing. And then we have China Shipbuilding Industry Corporation, or CSIC. Now, this company is responsible for converting or for building China's aircraft carriers. Its former general manager, Sun Bo, removed. Its former chairman, Hu Wenming, removed. Now let's talk about this one company, China Electronics Technology Group Corporation, CETC. This company is responsible for military electronics, radar, drones, navigation systems, cybersecurity, and electronic warfare. So this company is a major supplier to China's defense and security forces. It has a well-known subsidiary, Hikvision, which is a surveillance equipment manufacturer. Now, CETC is critical to the development of the PLA's so-called new combat capabilities. Its deputy general manager was officially investigated and arrested in October 2024, and he was formally indicted on January 20th of this year. A Chinese finance media called Caixin reported that Chen Zhaoxiong, the former chairman of CETC, was taken away for investigation by authorities in late September last year. And prior to that, the company's former general manager, Wu Manqing, was also detained. All right, then now the last company I want to mention is Hunan Aerospace, which is a subsidiary of CASIC, China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation. This company focuses on aerospace-related technology, missile development, and specialized research. Its former chairman, Jiao Jige, is removed. We have 19 executives with names, plus a few without names. So there are over 20 executives. If you look at this list of 12 companies or 11 companies, 90% of them have seen major leadership purging taking place in the top leadership within the company in the past 14 months. Let's now talk about what has happened on the ground to the people who actually do the work. In 2018, the State Administration for Science, Technology, and Industry for National Defense and the Equipment Development Department of the CMC released a new edition of the Weapon Equipment R&D and Production Licensing Directory. Compare this edition to the 2015 edition. You will see that the 2018 revision lowered the market entry threshold for defense contractors, which allowed private, small, and medium-sized companies to enter the fields of military equipment R&D, production, and maintenance. There's a guy by the name of Zhao Jie. He was the deputy director of at the Luoyang Oqi company. This company is basically a private defense contractor. This man, Zhao Jie, had 13 years of experience in the defense industry. He did a very detailed interview with the Epoch Times about his experience in China. during those 13 years. And he gave the examples of how corrupt the industry is. The first example he gave was the budget for developing the helmet for the J-10 fighter jet. He said the government allocated a budget of 10 million yuan for R&D to a military research institute. The military research institute immediately took 5 million or half for itself, and then gave the remaining 5 million renminbi to a subcontractor, which is a civilian company, right, responsible for the R&D. However, the contractor must set aside at least 1 million renminbi as kickback to the research institute's leaders. This leaves no more than 4 million renminbi for the actual R&D work. It includes materials, wages, and everything. And according to Mr. Zhao, the leaders of military research institutes that he interacted with were all highly corrupt. And another striking example occurred in 2021 when a substandard bolts for a military aircraft caused a crash. So what happened was, he said the bolts required a quenching process to meet the specification. However, the subcontractor, likely trying to cut costs or cutting corners, skipped the quenching process and delivered the bolts to the research institute. But visually, the bolts appeared fine. I mean, you can't tell. And when the research institute got the product, no quality control, no tests were conducted. They were installed directly onto the aircraft. And during a test flight, the aircraft crashed due to bolt failure. And the aircraft is the Z-10 Chinese attack helicopter, designed primarily for anti-armor and close air support missions.